average scores in the major subjects like math, English, science, and Filipino, which are now only 49% for grade 6 and 37.8% for public secondary schools. With the additional funds in the Special Education Fund from the real estate tax payment of National Steel Corporation, we were able to grant the public school teachers a materials allowance or education materials allowance of 5,000 in 2008. Medyo na obligate lang karon, but with the opening of the books of accounts again, our more than 3,000 teachers are going to receive 5,000 pesos each as educational materials allowance from the local school board. That is sa 2008 ug sa 2009 ma-restore na nato ang ilang gitawag nga mga incentive allowance or the education materials allowance. We'd also like to thank Vice Mayor Henry D. sa iyang padayon-yod nga pagkuha sa mga eskwelahan nga mga proyekto gikan sa National Chinese Chamber of Commerce. Gani karon dunay upat ka buok nga iya na po nakuha o i-identify namo ni Vice Mayor Henry kung asa na po ang ibutang kining upat na po kadugang nga classroom nga idugang lagpagan na to nga idugang sa mga several classrooms nga ato natukod gikan sa Special Education Fund nga gigahina namo sa SCF. Number 19, the Office of Maranao, Higaonon, and other cultural minorities has undertaken the codification of customary laws of the Higaonon, Batasan, Adansil, and the Maranao Taritif, Itzma, and the revival of the Higaonon and Kulibugan, Bagani, and the Maranao, Bangaga Adil, their traditional keepers of peace and order. This office has also conducted the Alimion Flower Festival, Kaamulan, and Idil Adha festivals. And I'd like to inform you that in the up-and-coming League of Cities of the Philippines Awards for Best Practices Act, we are going to submit this codification of customary laws of the Higaonon and our cultural minorities as our official entry in this Best Practices Act in the League of Cities of the Philippines. Salamat sa OMACC, headed by Dr. Ambalong and Company. Palagpagan nato sila. Number 20, while pursuing its social services through its programs of SEA Kaunlaran, Family Welfare, Community Volunteer Resource Development, Community Mobilization Service, Social Welfare, Structure Development, Women Welfare, Youth Welfare, Child Welfare, Program for the Disabled and Elderly, the CSWD have performed critically well in its emergency assistance program. There were 14,053 admissions in the Gregorio Tilios Memorial Hospital for the year 2008, or an occupancy rate of 162%. There were 32,109 outpatients, or an average of 88 outpatients per day, including Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. From a budget of 41 million in 2003, the total budget of the GTLMH in 2008 amounted to more than 60 million, or an increase of about 36% over the past 5 years. We just inaugurated and turned over to the GTLMH the newly constructed two-story building for patients from the PDAP of Congressman Barb Belmonte. Salamat sa iyang tabang sa Gregorio Tillot's Memorial Hospital. Number 2, next, we were able to provide more than 10,000 temporary electrical connections in our effort to give light, even temporarily, for those without electricity. Thanks to the efforts of Engineer Rondes and Company, daghan karon ang dunay suga pinagi sa atong temporary electrical connection project. I repeat, more than 10,000 of them have availed of this program. I would have wanted to report to you the splendid achievements of the other offices, like the City Administrator's Office and other units under it, like the Civil Security Unit or CSU, Clean and Green, Public Services, the Information and Communications Technology Center, Emergency 811 Response Unit, the ICDCC, DMOC, the Sports Office, the Youth Affairs Office, the People's Complaints and Action Center, the Anti-Littering Unit, the Indigency Card System of the Barangay Affairs Office, and other departments like the CHRMO, City Assessor, Registrar's Office, Budget, Accountant, SEMO, Veterinarian, and others. But due to limited time, we cannot give all of these details today. I would like to make special mention of the special assistance given by Congressman Belmonte, and most especially to the President GMA, who has shown her special concern for Iligan City. To all of these people that I have mentioned and everybody who really gave their all-out support, daghang salamat kaninyong tanan. Palakpakan nato sila sa ilang mga hinabang. Sa sinugdanan sa akong mensahe, niyon ko nga adversity introduces man to himself. Mugawas ang tinuod nga pagkatao kung naay kalisod nga giatubang. Kung hayahay, madali raman ang smile, madali raman ang upakita og mayong buot, apan naa sa kalisod ang tinuod nga batasan kung ang tao matinabangon, kung ang tao magpakita og igong kaisog, igong pagpakabana, igong pagpakamahan, igong pagpakita nga siya mapinanggaon sa atong dakbayan. Magpadayon ta sa atong panaghiusa o pagkikbisog alang sa kaayuhan sa atong syudad, sa atong barangay, sa atong kaugalingon o sa atong mga minahal sa kinabuhi. Tinabangan ni Senyor San Miguel o sa atong Diyos sa kahitasan aron atong makabuot ang atong hiniusang tinguha alang sa mauswagon, malinawon o maanindot nga dakbayan sa Iligan. Kini ang atong damgo, wala pa matiwas ang atong damgo, hinaot sa mga nahibiling mga bulan sa atong termino, tinabangan sa mga barangay officials, zone of peace and prosperity, especially to the members of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, to our congressman, our department heads, and all from the private sector, from the NGO, with your help, atong maangkon ang atong mga damgo. Daghang salamat ug sa magkausap pa, maayong Iligan kanatong tanan.